We've got some more breaking news coming in. Updates flowing in right now. Arvind Kejriwal, India Today has learnt, will be seeking legal advice from Congress stalwart lawyer and legal eagle Abhishek Manu Singhvi. The Aam Aadmi Party says that this is for the first time in history that a sitting chief minister has been summoned by an investigative agency. We're going to check if that is accurate, but no matter what or no matter which way you slice it, the summoning of a sitting chief minister is a very, very big deal. If this is the first time it's happening in history, that's an even bigger deal. I want to go across to our reporters now. India Today's Gaurav Sawant continues to be with me. Paulomi Saha tracks politics in the national capital. Abid Bharadwaj tracks the Aam Aadmi Party and the investigative agencies. Welcome to you all. Big primetime Friday evening. Gaurav, I want to quickly come to you on that question I asked you a little earlier. The CBI wouldn't have summoned Arvind Kejriwal if they didn't have a certain critical mass of either evidence or some questions that need to be answered.
Shiv, you're spot on from what we've been able to gather so far. There are some gaps in CBI's investigation so far. One, in terms of who are the people who've been involved in saying words to the effect. So, for example, an individual called Vijay Nair, he was taken into custody. The CBI wants to know what is Vijay Nair's association with Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Point one. Point two, alleged movement. Again, these are allegations. Yeah. We haven't seen any documentation, but, certain movement of money, transfer of funds, profit margins being changed, all of that. Was it at the behest of Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, or is there merit in the contention or the allegation that the instructions came from the top? And what does that mean? Who's the top? Does that mean Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal? Many other small dots to join them. The CBI wants Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal to answer some questions, is what we've been told. Incidentally, when the Aam Aadmi Party says Arvind Kejriwal is the first sitting Chief Minister to be summoned, perhaps they may want to cross-check. Narendra Modi was Chief Minister of Gujarat when he was summoned for questioning and had been interrogated for several hours at that point of time, and we'd reported that story very extensively, Shiv. So, this is a case, and this is just from the top of my mind because we'd reported on that story. But in this case, the CBI wants to join the dots on financial irregularities, is what we've been told. What's the evidence that comes out? We will know much more on this when that information is shared in public, Shiv.
Okay, Gaurav, stay with me. Manjinder Singh Sirsa, BJP MP, reacting to this
Manish Sisodia जी हेड करे थे, सतेंद्र जैन और ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर थे. इन तीनों ने एक नकली पॉलिसी नकली मेल्स के माध्यम से क्रिएट की, जो पॉलिसी एक्चुअल में उनको शराब के कारोबारियों ने दी थी, जिनसे मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने पैसे लिए थे. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के ये बहुत बड़े अमीर दोस्त, बहुत अमीर लोग थे ये, जो मनीष सिसोदिया जी के और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के दोस्त थे. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने अपने दोस्तों को काम दिया और 12% उनसे कमीशन उनकी तय की, जिससे 6% कमीशन अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने ली. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी अकेले ऐसे सीएम हैं जो इसलिए फाइल पे साइन नहीं करते क्योंकि वो पैसे लेते हैं. उनको पता है कि मैं रिश्वतें पैसे इकट्ठा कर रहा हूं, कल को मैं फंस जाऊंगा, इसलिए देश में अकेले चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री जो किसी फाइल पे साइन नहीं करते. और आज जब सीबीआई ने उनको सम्मन किया है तो पुख्ता सबूत हैं. दिनेश अरोड़ा जो सरकारी गवाह बना, उसने भी बताया कि किस तरह मनीष सिसोदिया जी के साथ अरविंद केजरीवाल जी उनके जन्मदिन पर आते थे, और जब ये चोरी पकड़ी गई तो तुरंत वो फोटोएं जो थी सोशल मीडिया से डिलीट की गई अरविंद केजरीवाल जी द्वारा. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के खिलाफ एक्साइज कमिश्नर से लेकर बाकी अफसरों ने बताया कि किस तरह ये पॉलिसी बाहर टेलर मेड पॉलिसी थी, लेकिन अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के कहने पे इस पॉलिसी को पास किया गया. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, अब जब आप सीबीआई में जाएंगे तो अपनी डिग्री भी ले जाना, वो रिश्वत लेने वाली डिग्री, वो पैसे इकट्ठे करने वाली डिग्री, अब वो डिग्री भी जार जू के बताना कि मेरे पास तो.
Okay, so the Aam Aadmi Party making the claim that this is for the first time in history that a sitting chief minister has been summoned, which seems to be incorrect, because if I remember correctly, Narendra Modi was chief minister of Gujarat when he was summoned multiple times by different agencies and committees. So I'm not sure that's correct, but we'll keep a check on that. Charu Pragya, the BJP, joining us live. All of our reporters are with us. Amit, Paulomi, Gaurav. In a moment, we'll have Preeti also live with us. Charu, welcome. Your first reactions. Big day. The CBI wants Arvind Kejriwal to show up for questioning 11 a.m. April the 16th.
Good evening, Shiv. We have maintained since the very first day that the fall was taken by Manish Sisodia, but the kingpin behind the entire liquor scam is CM Kejriwal himself. And the CBI summoning him is one more step in that direction, confirming what we've already suspected. Because let's look at the entire turn of events, the way Aam Aadmi Party is managed. Nothing has happened in this party without his express approval. And who stood to gain from all the money that was siphoned off? It was Kejriwal ji himself and nobody else, because allegedly this money had been used to fund his election campaigns. So let's see which way the questioning goes. From what I understand is that the investigative agencies will not summon someone for just the sake of it. They've got plenty of evidence. They have been stacking up files against the leaders of Aam Aadmi Party. None of the questions that we've repeatedly asked them, whether it is the citizens of Delhi, whether it is spokespersons of Bharatiya Janata Party, whether it is the CBI and the ED, none of the questions have been answered logically by anyone in the Aam Aadmi Party. The profit margins have been increased from 2.5% to 12%. Where did the money go? The sale of liquor has exponentially gone up, but there has been loss of revenue to the exchequer. So why this disparity? And suddenly a change in the liquor policy, which was, by the way, done post facto. The cabinet approval was taken after the policy was signed, and then the policy was immediately withdrawn the minute investigation started. So I am waiting to see in which direction this investigation leads. But I want to repeat this: the kingpin is Mr. Kejriwal.
Okay, you're saying the kingpin is Mr. Kejriwal. The CBI appears to have enough on its plate to actually summon a sitting chief minister, but this is by all accounts a big escalation.